Doing an oil change in the wife's Sebring, whatever the hell you call it. Had it to a dealer, like we bought it used after she got somebody in a Dodge Ram lane changed into her Toyota. So she, I thought the Japanese could pack things in tight. Look at this bad boy. Somewhere under here is an engine. Anyway, of course when you buy it, they say, oh yeah, fully serviced and all this shit. So no remote starter or remote lock came with it. So we had to go to Chrysler to get one. Headlights burnt out on this side. They said they had to remove the bumper cover and the grille. And they're going to charge me $100 to change a bloody light bulb. So the way to do that is took this screw out here. I believe that's your computer. Took the nut off of this. That's where your mountain or your air cleaner and everything is. Everything's right here. I already changed it. And as you can see, very easy to get at. And it cost me $8 for the light. And take you about 15-20 minutes to do this. Also found that, much to my dismay, here's your air cleaner. That's pretty much how I found it. As you can see, this is not plugged in. And my battery's crapping out. And I took the clamp off already. The clamp was just on the top of the air boot here. It wasn't even on the bottom. So for the last 10,000 kilometers, this thing's been sucking dust and dirt from dirt roads. She travels dirt roads as part of her job, and I can see the dirt. I imagine how much the engine liked that. That's why I do my own work, because they can't even nowadays get the bloody air cleaner put together properly. And $100 change a light bulb. I'm really pissed about this. And you can see where the bottom, that goes on the throttle body, the intake. You can see where that's all wrinkled up. Well, that was stuffed inside the intake. That's right over there. So you can see all the dirt from the last 10,000 K. I should have went over this thing when I bought it. My wife bought it. But that was all stuffed in here. So all the dirt between the airbox and the intake, and her driving down dirt roads. There's not much that's getting filtered. And like I said before, man, oh man, the crap that got in there. That's Jesus. That's why I do my own work. This is bloody sad. I was a mechanic for 20 years, motorcycle mechanic, and if I did work this poorly, I would have got my nuts kicked. I would have got fired. You know, you just don't do shit like this. I see them now, they rip everything apart, shove it back together with air guns. They're given twice as much time as they need in the flat rate book, and they try to do it in quarter the time required. Yeah, I know you got to make a living, but such thing as doing it right, because they're given ample time to do these jobs. Even somebody who's not a mechanic, I mean, it's been idiot proof. There's a tongue air hole in the clamp and a notch on the other side. I mean, come on. Doesn't get any simpler than that to put this frickin' thing on. You see, she's wrinkled up good here, right? So, you get the first thing that caught my eye was the clamp being crooked. And I looked underneath, and it was up against the aluminum housing. It wasn't even on the boot. So, at a glance, I saw that. Here's something else looks like they're struggling with. There's a rubber grommet that was in here. Again, that was all cockeyed and out of place. Looks like some of the damage that's in here. They're trying to pry it on with this in place. So a little bit of silicone lubricant. The trick is, I just can't believe what I'm seeing. The trick is to take this metal insert out of the grommet. See how easy that. Here, I'll show you that again. Sorry, I'm just kind of. There, grommet's on. The insert's in. There, that's simple. Yep. Wasn't that difficult? Lordy. Okay, get the air box back in. Put all the junk back on it. I'll leave that off for a minute. Now I plugged this in. Found it's easier with this disconnected. Now for the part they can't seem to quite get right, and one of them is getting all this. There's two clips. There's one down there, and there's one here in the top. This one's got the V6 in it, 2.7. So that's all in. The air cleaner will actually filter air now. Next trick will be getting this on. So I'll just gently watch the bottom. Get your hand underneath. Especially with this one, everything's been so distorted from shoving half of it inside the the intake. Just get up underneath with your hand, and yes, I can feel the lip under there, or you can get a mirror in there. Have a look. So that's all in place. Okay, tightened up the clamp. It's on there good. Don't forget to put your mission control shit on there. Throttle position sensor. Little red thingy down. There. Now this thing is a bit of a bear to put on. Japanese seem to be a little better at fit and finish. So you gotta get onto it, give it a twist down. At the same time making sure she's on all the way around. The clamp is centered, and while you got her twisted and pushed down, tighten that damn clamp. Making sure the clamp stays put. So not quite lined up perfect here, but doesn't matter as long as you get the space between here. These two pieces here, you don't want them rubbing on each other, and they're not. But, it's all clamped in here. I mean, they even give you two little arrows here telling you which end is up. The hose is back on, everything's plugged back in, it's good to go. Done.